Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Wherever you are joining me from, I welcome you. I welcome you to this great opportunity about relocating to Canada. And I promise you that at the end of this presentation, you would have gained a lot and you would have taken a bold step towards your dream of relocating to Canada. So actually what I'll be sharing with you is the step-by-step that you need in order for you to be able to relocate to Canada by yourself. Yes, by yourself. You will be able to do the processing by yourself without paying any agent a kobo. You know, so many people have been got scammed in the past. 500,000, 600,000, 1 million, 5 million, 3 million naira. I got different kind of course every day in respect to this getting scammed by agent. So I'm here to show you how you can go about your relocation without getting scammed by an agent. And by the way, this won't require IELTS. You don't need to write any IELTS. The method that I will show you. And also, age won't be a restriction. I mean, you can relocate at any age. And lastly, take note that this is about education route, relocating through study. So take note of this. So let's continue. By the way, my name is Ololade Adewumi. People call me Daniel. Maybe you've even come across my contacts, my Facebook page, and all of that. My name is Daniel. I run a safe travel agency, and currently I'm in partnership with Sheyi Obasi. As you can see, this is Sheyi here. She's an immigration expert in Canada that helps people like you to relocate to Canada on a daily basis. So I currently partner with her, and we have a package for you. We have a package for you that will help you also to relocate just like Sheyi in Canada. So by the end of this lecture, you'll be able to know about the package I'm talking about. So now, let's talk about popular route of relocating to Canada. The ones that people usually know is the express entry. Express entry. That's what people know best. The stress of express entry, the requirements, and all of that. I don't think it will make sense, or I don't think it will be appropriate for you. I don't think the stress is worth it. The stress that you will undergo, and maybe at the end of the whole process, the whole stress and all of that, you will not even be able to relocate. That is it. That is it. So now, what are the types of express entry route that are available? We have a federal skill worker program. This is for professionals in a particular field of profession whereby they are professional and they want to go and work in Canada, go to Canada and become permanent residents. So actually, express entry is designed for people all over the world to come to Canada to come and work. You know, Canada needs people to come and work in their country to fill up available vacancies and industries that are available. So now, this particular skill worker program, it requires IELTS, and the score is very high. I think around 7. You need to score around 7 before you can qualify. And secondly, we have a federal skill trade program. This particular one is also similar to the skill worker program, but the requirements are less. The requirements is just you need to have a 2 years work experience in a particular field for the past 5 years. Yes, for the past 5 years. And the IELTS score is around 4 or 5. If you can score 4 or 5. So it's more like. So, and thirdly, we have a Canada experience class. This is for people that have work experience within Canada. They have worked in Canada in the past, in the last 3 years. Maybe you work in Canada in the last 3 years. This will be appropriate for you. And lastly, we have PMP. This is for people in Canada already. There used to be province nominees. Province will nominate people for that province to employ their citizens over there. And not citizens, people that are living in Canada, can be international, can be expatriates and all of that. So, and how express entry work is you apply through Canadian websites, immigration websites, whereby when you apply, you have to fill up your education qualification, your age, your work experience, and all of that. So there is a calculator that will do the calculation of your points based on what you submitted. So now we need to undergo qualification based on your points after the whole. So all this stress is too much. It's too much. To me, it's too much. So now the second route, popular route, is study route. Study route is just that you will travel to Canada to go and do, let's say, master's, PGD, advanced diploma, and all of that. And after your education, you will be able to become permanent resident. Okay? This is what Sheyi, my partner, did. You become permanent resident. And at the same time, you will benefit from, you just have access to benefits, just like the citizen permanent residents over there, once you are able to transit from student to permanent resident. So now let's compare study route and express entry. So now, like I said, express entry requires a IELTS. Yeah, IELTS exam. If you have written this exam before, you know that it's not an easy exam. In fact, some people do write like 5 times, 6 times, 4 times. This exam costs like 85,000 naira. So you keep on writing until you pass and meet up with the necessary score. And number 2, it is based on points. Express entry is based on points. Like I said, you fill up your work qualification, age, and all of that. And by the way, once you are above 35, 36, 37, the chances of you getting approval of your application will be very slim, very slim, very slim. So that's one of the disadvantages that I see. And also the processing time. Currently, the processing time for express entry is around 50 something weeks. That's more than a year to even get it processed. And like I said, it is for professionals. So it favors professionals more. It favors professional skill workers more. So if you don't have one particular profession whereby you have very long work experience in the past, this will be unfavorable to you. And also, it is even paused for now. It's not due to COVID things. COVID, whatever happened, they've paused it for now, and we are hoping by July or so they should have it opened back, according to the Minister of Immigration in Canada. So now, let's compare it to the study route. Study route, although some people will tell you it requires IELTS, I agree with them, because some people lack the information required to know how to go about this without IELTS. So IELTS, from the method that I will show you, and based on what some of our applicants have done and they are successful, they don't use IELTS. So I will show you how not to use IELTS. So let's say study route does not require IELTS. Number 2, it's not based on points. You are not submitting your age, submitting your education qualification, submitting of whether you have children, submitting all of that. You are, by the end of the day, the points will not favor you. Number 3, there is no age restriction. Anybody can wake up any day and say he wants to go and study in Canada. So that's another point. And all what you need All what you need is just ONDSC, BSc, HND. Just any of these, you are good to go. You are good to go. Even if you are out of class, even if you have passed, you are good to go. I will show you how to go about that. And who knows, you might have access to scholarship, whereby your school fees and all of that will be catered for by an organization that is giving scholarship and all of that. And access to international loan. There used to be loan offers. Maybe you are incapacitated at funding your education and all of that. Who knows, you can have access to this international loan. And also you can relocate with your family. Yeah, you can relocate with your family. You can relocate with your family. And also you can become permanent resident. Such, just same way you can become, just same purpose of express entry. You can become permanent resident. So now, what are the benefits of becoming permanent residents? This permanent resident we are talking about. Number one, you have free education for your children. Yeah. So far, your children are below age of 18. They will have access to 500 Canadian dollars per month. Yes. Have access to that. That is after you have become permanent residents, after relocating to Shortdale, right? And also, free comprehensive healthcare service. So far, you are paying your tax. Certain amount of fund is put aside for your healthcare. So you have access to free healthcare services. And number three, when there are some government jobs whereby they consider people that are permanent residents in Canada before the applicants, before they even. So that's an advantage for you if you are looking for a government job in Canada. And number four, tuition fee. Tuition fee, maybe you want to further your education or your kids and all of that. The amount they will pay will be lower compared to people that are not permanent residents yet, just like international students and all of that. And also, being a permanent resident is the first stage of you becoming a Canadian citizen. It's just like stage one. Stage one is becoming permanent resident. Stage two, becoming a citizen in Canada. And now, why study out? I've been talking about this study out. So why? Why study out? Number one, it is the easiest route with the highest admission rate to Canada. Yes, easiest route with the highest admission rate. Because schools in Canada, there are schools in Canada that need people to fill up the admission space and all of that. You know, Canada is just like still developing and all of that. So they need more people to come in. And also, it does not require ESEs, like I said. So far, you are from an English-speaking country like Nigeria. Nigeria is an English-speaking country already. So they assume you understand how to speak English already. So although there are some schools that will require it, but I will show you schools that don't require IELTS. So you don't need to write IELTS. And number three, scholarship and funding for masters and PhD. These packages are available if you are qualified and whereby you are going for masters and PhD. And also your family can relocate with you. Your family can relocate with you. Your family can relocate through what is called a spousal open work permit or visa, student visa or study visa, whereby once you are able to relocate, your husband or wife will be able to come and meet you over there. He or she just have that access because you guys are married and they don't expect you to separate from your wife for that long. So you can come over and also come and study or work, depending on what he wants to do. And this is the sure route to permanent residence, no brainer. no brainer. Like I said, the time of processing, the advantage are many, which we have talked about. So I think currently this is the easiest and surest to become a permanent resident. Yeah. So, and lastly, you can do all the processes by yourself. Yes. You don't need to pay any agent. Don't pay any agent any money. You can do all of this by yourself. And what are the steps involved in relocating to Canada? Number one, the first step is to choose DLI. DLI means a designated learning institute, whereby you have to choose the one that is easy, that will be easy for you to transit to permanent residence. And number two, step number two, you apply to university or college. Note, if you have a 2-1 first class, you can apply to university for masters. But if you have 2-2, most schools don't take 2-2 for masters. That means you have to go for PGD in the college. So if you have, let's say you have pass, you have top class, you have to go for PGD in the college. If you have HND, lower credit, pass, and all of that, you go for PGD again in a college. And if you have OND, you have NC, you go for advanced diploma in a college too. And all of this, through all of this, you can still become permanent resident, apply for a work permit. And also, if you are qualified, you apply for funding. You apply for funding, depending. And step number 4 now, you go for your study visa. You apply for your study visa. This is where many people get stuck and all of that, but you'll be guided on how to go about this before the end of this presentation. And also, second to the last, you arrive at Canada and get study permits, get to school and all of that. And after that, you graduate and apply for your permanent residence. So now, how do you get admission and study visa? How do you get admission and study visa? First and foremost, you need to search for designated learning institute. So many people do make mistakes here. Yes, people usually make mistakes here. If you say and they want to give money to any agent and they don't want to buy any guide, they want to, so they try to do this processing by themselves, and as a result of that, they commit a very fatal mistake. And what is that fatal mistake? They don't know that not every school, not every DLI, we allow them to apply for work permits or permanent residence after they finish schooling. So many people have made this mistake. They travel to Canada. After their education, they were sent back to Nigeria. Yes, money, energy, time wasted. So you need to be guided there. That's why I'm here with you to guide you. So beware of that. So step number 2, you choose a program that aligns with your work experience. Don't tell me you study philosophy, or you study engineering, or you study sociology, and you want to go and study nursing. They won't take you. Stop disturbing yourself. You will only be admitted based on your past or previous education qualification or your work experience. So if you want to go for nursing, that means you are already in a medical related field to go for nursing. Okay? So step number 3, you contact professors for funding. If you are going for master's or PhD, there is a way you contact professors and all of that for you to be able to get funding and all of that. And number 3, you write, you apply to school. How do you apply to school? You write statement of purpose. You don't just write anyhow statement of purpose. There are tips and tricks in writing this statement of purpose. If all of these are missing, you will not be granted, your application will not be approved. So you'll be guided on how to do all of this. And second to the last step is applying to IRCC for study visa. This is where so many people get stranded. You will hear some people, they've gotten admission, some even get scholarship and bet. Study visa is their problem. Application for visa, they are stranded, they get stuck here. This is where so many people start running to agents and all of that. Agents that might probably scam you or something. So this is where people run to agents for help. So, but with the guidance that I will be giving you in this presentation, you will not get stuck here, I can assure you. And lastly, after relocation, let's say they granted you visa, study visa, you apply for SOWP, spousal open work permit, for your spouse or children to join you in Canada. So now, how can I help you? How can I be of help? So now, this is part of the reason why I partner with Sheyi, somebody that has been through the process, now showing you the step-by-step that you will also need to relocate just like her. Did I even tell you that Sheyi got 27? He got two scholarship, two funding offer. One for $30,000, the other for $27,000. So she has been through the process. So she will be there to guide you. That's part of the reason why it's partner and show you the way. Number two, I and Sheyi have put up a package that will show you simple and clear step-by-step model that you can follow, and you will be on your way to become a permanent resident. And like I said, you don't need any agent to achieve all of this. All you need is just for you to invest in some information that I will give you and put them into practice. And like I said, your family can join you in Canada. Let me tell you this. Do you know that all these agents and all of them, including the ones that are scamming people, collecting money from people, all what they are relying on is just information. That's all, information. They know something that you don't know, or they have access to information that you don't have access to. Okay, so nothing is special about them. So now, what if you have access to this same information that these agents have access to? I'm asking you. Won't you be able to handle your processing by yourself? I hear you answer yes, of course. With guidance, you will be able to do your processing by yourself without losing money or fear of getting scammed. So this is why I present this big opportunity to you. There is a package put together by Sheyi, my partner. It is called No Azu Naija to Canada Japa System. So what is this package? What is it all about? It is all what you need to move from Nigeria to Canada. You can see the guide is standing in between. So all you need is to grab this and catapult yourself from here to Canada. Although it requires works, you have to do some work. Okay, so what is inside this package? Number one, a comprehensive step-by-step system that you can follow. Anybody can follow it. Very simple, very clear. Very clear. Very clear. Number two, a simple, easy to use school search tool. Let's say you want to search for school. Maybe you have been even searching for school, for PGD, for masters, for PhD. there is a ready-made school search tool available for you, whereby you won't need to crack your head, crack your brain in order for you to get school. It is ready-made for you in this Canada Japa system. And number 3, you have database of schools and programs, most popular ones that you can easily pick. Database, just like river of schools that you can, instead of you going on the internet, searching for what you don't know, picking wrong school, whereby you might even get sent back to Nigeria at the end of the day, you don't know what you are doing. So there is a ready-made database of school available for you. And number 4, you have access to long-term international affordable study loans. There are loans opportunity. Let's say you're able to secure admission and you don't have money to fund your study. You are financially incapacitated. There are international loan offers in Canada. So while you are studying and working, you'll be paying back this loan. Because as a student, you have the right to work for 20 hours while off campus, and limited number of hours when you are on campus. So while you are studying, you pay back this loan. That's why you see some people, they don't have as much as you have, and they're able to relocate. Some of them go through these loans and the likes. So you have access to all these loans opportunities when you get this Canada Japa system. Number 5 is a scholarship. Let's say you are looking for scholarship. You have access to different scholarship opportunities that you can lay your hands on, that you can take advantage of, that you can apply to. We show you how you can stand the better chances of getting a scholarship. We are not giving scholarship, but we show you the available scholarship opportunity and how to write letter. There are ready-made letter template tips and all of that on how to stand the better chance of getting scholarship. And also, you have list of universities that accept tutu for masters. Like I said earlier, few schools accept tutu for master's degree. So let's say you are a university graduate and you don't have 2-1, you have tutu, and you still want to go for master's with your tutu. You don't like a PhD. You will have access to a list of universities that accept tutu for master's degree. And there are sample templates that you can just copy and paste. Statement of purpose. You don't need to rack your head, like disturbing yourself, what you didn't do before. These are things that agents normally do for you. But in fact, some agents will even ask you to go and do all of these things. They only collect money to guide you. So this has been made ready-made for you. Ready-made for you. And number 7, you will have access to a guide on how to do your visa processing. You know, so many people, maybe even you got stuck while processing your visa. So now this is the best chance for you. This is the right opportunity for you to get this Japa system and continue with your visa processing. So you'll be guided on how to do your visa processing, including the documents you must include in your application and all of that. So now, number 8, we have access to basic review of your CVs and a statement of purpose, free basic. You know, we don't know standard of how to write CV to Canada schools and all of that. We help you review it, free basic review. So now, we also have access to step-by-step and strategies on how your family can join you in Canada. You'll be guided on that. So you'll not be left alone and all of that after you relocated and you are looking for how your family can relocate. Some people relocated, they don't know how their family can join them in Canada. So this won't be your case if you go for this Canada Japa system. So you have access to how to go about that when you relocate. And also, let's say you got the Japa system and you don't have the time. You want our team to undo the processing for you. Okay, we have that service available, but the price varies. The price varies. So now, for you to have access to this price, to this service, we have to purchase this Japa system first. We have to purchase this Japa system first. And lastly, but not the least, we have access to me and Sheyi. Sheyi is the expert that you will contact most often for basic support and guidance, so that when you run into challenges and all of that, because this is something that you've not done before, so there are chances that you will need assistance. So Sheyi will be there because our contact number will come with a package for you to get support so that you don't get stuck in the process. Okay? So now, everything that you'll be getting access to, everything is total to be 650,000 naira. If you have to pay for everything. But I understand that Nigeria is bleeding, the country is bad, there's no money. So we are not taking 650,000 naira from you. We are not taking 650,000 naira from you. Guess how much you are taking from you? Just limited time offer. Just limited. It's expiring anymore. It's a promo. Just 40,000 naira. Imagine. 40,000 naira. You are paying 40,000 naira instead of 650,000. Instead of consulting agents, stressing yourself, and all of that. And you might be asking, will you still pay any other money after this 40,000? The answer is capital no. Nobody's collecting money from you. All you need to do is get the package and start implementing what is inside. And whenever you need assistance, you contact me for guidance. And this is another bonus. Only if you take action right now. For people that take action today, you have access to these bonuses. These two bonuses: how to get job and accommodation in Canada is already prepared for you, and 12 things you need to start studying in Canada. You also have access to this and all of that. So now, don't miss this together. Don't. Let's avoid the mix up. Let me clearly explain what this Japa system is all about. So people do contact me that they need scholarship. I should help them look for scholarship. Like I said, we do not give scholarship. We only show you the best way for you to stand better chance of getting scholarship. We have people that have gotten scholarship, got funding. They did it themselves by the guidance that we give them. So don't contact me and say you are looking for scholarship. I won't answer you. Get this Japa system and scholarship opportunities, database of scholarship opportunities that are available that you can leverage are inside. So you start pursuing those opportunities yourself, and we'll be guiding you. And number two, this is not a job fixing. Don't contact me for job. I don't help you find job in Canada. So many people have been ghost scammed. Don't let anybody deny you. Canada is not processing anything job application for now. Any agent that tell you that they want to help you find a job or something, they want to scam you. Like I said, I don't do it. Don't contact me for job. Number three, we do not arrange accommodation. You got admission, you are looking for accommodation. Can we help you get accommodation? We don't do that. Number four, no sponsorship of bank account arrangement, proof of fund, whatever accounts. We don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. And lastly, we don't arrange flight or travel wherever. No. I've been explaining what this package is all about, and like as you can see, I never mentioned any of this. So let's be clear about what this Canada Japa system is all about. And let me break you out. Let me be frank with you. So what are the reasons why this package might not work for you? Maybe you bought a guide before, it doesn't work, and you're like, they've come again, they want to collect our money, and blah, blah, blah. Number one of the reasons why a package like this will not work for you is if you are not ready to commit yourself, to put in the work, to implement rigorously, religiously what is inside the guide. if you are not ready to work it out. Not that you will get the package and you now go and sleep and expecting the package to automatically catapult you to Canada. No. Like I said, instructions, training, everything is packaged inside that will show you step by step on how to go about it. So you need to get to work when you get the package. And number two, if you are very busy, whereby you have a very tight schedule and all of that, that means you won't have the time to do all of this yourself. You won't have the time to do all of this yourself. So if not for these two reasons, then if you can implement everything in the package rigorously, religiously, of course, you are guaranteed of relocating in 9 to 12 months. 9 to 12 months. And we have testimonies already. People are already taking advantage of this and they've relocated. You can check in the link below this video for those testimonials on people that have taken advantage of this already. So now, maybe you've gotten a guide before and it didn't work. Or maybe you are considering another guide to this. Let me tell you the difference. Number one, the expert that put this package together, Sheyi Obasi, is a full-time expert in Canada. She does nothing than this Canada relocation true study route. And she does it full-time. So now compare this to somebody that is in Nigeria, that has not even been to Canada before, that has not even been to the airport before. Now put one ebook for you. Imagine. You can judge, you can do the judgment by yourself. Somebody here in Nigeria put just one ebook together for you and ask you to go through it. So number two, let's say immigration policy change in Canada now. Okay, I'm asking you, somebody in Nigeria here or somebody in Canada, who among these two people will be in the better position to handle the situation? You know, that ebook that they sell online and all of that on Canada. If policy change in Canada, all those ebooks will just become useless. It become useless. But she is in Canada and we have a contact. That means you are in the best position. She is in the best position to handle whatever changes that might occur in the Canada immigration policy, both present and in the future. And like I said, I have a gift for you at the end of this presentation. And the worth of this gift is 5,000 naira. I'm giving you for free. You are not paying for this. You are not paying for this. So the link to claim this gift is in the description below this video. So you can take advantage of that. And the link to pay your 40,000 naira is also in the description below. So what are you still waiting for? Just 40,000 in which you get started. So what next do you want to do? You can decide to do nothing. You can look away from this opportunity and continue with your life. Just keep this video and remain in Nigeria or whatever country where you are. Continue to struggle, not living a better life. So what next is click the link in the description, grab your copy and get started your relocation in Canada. See you in Canada.